On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At small forward, Norman Powell. At shooting guard, DeJounte Murray. At the other guard position, Trae Young. At center, Shaquille O'Neal. At the other forward position, Williams. The head coach of the visiting team is Quinn Snyder. It's time to the starting five for your Memphis Grizzlies. At 4, number 7, Turkey Aldama. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. At guard, 6'3", number 12, Josh Morant. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 23, at the center position, standing 7'2", number 11, Joel Embiid.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Russell Westbrook.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Williams, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Memphis, they've got John Morant. Santi Aldama is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Smooth, and it's Jordan in at the 2-guard. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Now here's Morant. Clemens. No good on the triple. To the paint, picked off in midair. Inside. Here's Morant. It's blocked by Shaq. Murray left side. On the wing, Williams. Lots of room. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Well, the open man's out there. You got to feed him, and Murray gets the job done.
Outside Leonard. Here's Clemens, guarded by O'Neal. High arcing shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies teams.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
He hits both from the strike.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here is Young. Outside Williams. Powell for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, you can't let Powell find shots at the arc like that, especially when he's got that kind of rhythm.
Out to the wing. Here's Clemens. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And another miss by Memphis.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Young passes to Powell. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. There's Williams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Williams. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals. And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
Young against Morant. 9 feet out. It's rebounded by Memphis. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Here's Morant after the main shot from Norman Powell. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Break in the action. Now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Hawks. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And right now for the Hawks, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Now here's Morant. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Young against Morant. And Young kicks to Williams. Shaq down low. That shot missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Williams. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Murray. Hawks passing it around. They grabbed their own miss. O'Neal. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Outside Leonard. Dishes to Morant. The pass to Clemens. Shaq with some nice D.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Powell. From past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Powell's got 8 points.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Clemens with the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks, leading by 5. Williams kicks to O'Neal. Here's Young, now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Pass to Jordan. It's blocked by Shaq. Williams looking over the floor. Shoots over Leonard. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Powell.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Hey, Brent, with his skill set, Norman Powell is the type of player that could fit on any team.
Yeah, so effective at playing off the ball, and he's a good source of instant offense when he gets that opportunity. He can be a 3-level scorer. Smart's checked in for Leonard. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Hunter's checked in. Defense, the Hawks. 9-point game. O'Neal with the steal. Williams up on top. Defended by Aldama. Jordan against Hunter. Pocket 6. Young dishes to Williams. Good with time running down on the shot clock. Williams has got 9.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Moran finds Jordan. Rebounded by the Hawks. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Jordan. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
The feed to O'Neal. Second chance effort and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Memphis called for the foul.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this like overwhelming presence.
The Hawks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And Brent, we're coming down the home stretch of the regular season. It has been some kind of year in this league.
Well, every year we get great storylines. We're always surprised by 1 or 2 things that came out of nowhere. And that's the great thing about this game. It just keeps evolving, and it keeps all of us guessing.
And the second free throw, good.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Now here's Morant. He has yet to score. They can't stop the run with that one. Atlanta leading by 14. Pass to Young. Williams kicks to Powell. Feeds it to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Kennard's checked in.
Number 10, Luke Kennard.
On defense, the Hawks. 16-point lead. Jordan against Powell. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Jordan.
Explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Young pass to Williams. Back to Young. He kicks to Williams. Shoots over Aldama. And Williams with the basket on the assist from Young. And that's 13 points for Williams. Young against Smart. The pass to Clemens. Outside, Jordan. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Hunter, the pass to Williams. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clemson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Williams. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kennard kicks to Jordan. Lets a floater go. Clemens with the bucket. Clemson's got 10 points in the game.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Smart passes to Jordan. There's a screen by Aldama. Here's Clemens. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. You know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Luke Kennard. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella comes in for Williams. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Powell. The Hawks leading by 13. Young pass to O'Neal. Back to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the fight.
And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
It's blocked by Shaq.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 28-point game against Cleveland.
And, guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
And here's Morant. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Adams with the screen on O'Neal. Clemens passes to Adams. Rebounded by Capella.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Young dishes to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Hunter, no one around him. Shaq kicks to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Passes it to Jordan. Here's Clemens. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Down low. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Clemens after the basket by Atlanta. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
There is some fluidity for a guy that size in Steven Adams. He's a legitimate option rolling to the basket.
Young against Morant. Young outside. Morant with some nice D. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Griffin, DeAndre Hunter out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Hawks. Pass to Kennard. From down low. Here's Adams. Good work defensively by Capella.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Capella. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Clark outside. Back to Smart. Kennard, the pass to Morant. Now here's Smart. Clark finds Smart. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Adams. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Pass to Morant. And here's Kennard. Clark outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Hawks ball.
Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Bogdanovich wide open. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
And here's Bogdanovich following John Morant's three. O'Neal finds Griffin. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clark outside. Back to Morant. And the pass to Kennard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Murray's checked in for Atlanta. Now, here's Capella. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Now, here's Smart after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Over Bogdanovich. Nice shot by Smart.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range J is a welcome sight.
Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
Here's Leonard, following the score by DeJounte Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Shaq, a 2-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Brent, he's shown he can dominate at the highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game. At his peak, Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen.
The free throw drops for Leonard. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital. Setting that standard for others to follow.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. All free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Murray for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Let's give a warm welcome to your Grizzlies Breakers.
Take a look at some numbers for Ja Morant. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's getting around 20 points per, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Here's Leonard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter
in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
Now, here's Capella. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Deep 2 from Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Morant. He's coming off a 28-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Here's O'Neal. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Assisted by
Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Smart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside, Jordan. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And just beautiful form on MJ's jumper. A part of the game he polishes more and more every year.
Young dishes to Murray. Over Smart. Murray, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Young against Morant. Young passes to Murray. Over Smart. Outside for Murray. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Adams' shot is good. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to Philadelphia.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Bren, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Known as a stellar defender, Murray's offensive game has also come a long way. He's established that confidence on that end, and he's not done improving.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Smooth comes in for Smart. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for John Morant. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Williams, he's checked in for Shaq. And he makes all 3.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Passes to Leonard. Capella against Adams. Right side, Jordan. Over Hunter. Baseline try. And another basket for Memphis.
That's more like it. Rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Young against Westbrook. And Young kicks to Williams. Back to Young. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Now here's Westbrook. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And He's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. The first one falls.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Atlanta making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Murray. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. Shot from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Murray's got 10 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you're trying to prevent DeJounte from getting to the rim, but he can counter. That mid-range becomes deadly.
Clemens passes to Westbrook. Jordan looking it over. To the inside. Adams dishes to Leonard. And Griffin sends it back. Outside Westbrook. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Griffin. Back to Young. Williams for three. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For Atlanta, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that one falls for Williams.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in. And he's good on the second. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Outside Westbrook. Here's Clemens. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. So it's the Hawks now. Young with the ball. 7 points in the game. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Russell Westbrook. Atlanta also making some changes here. O'Neal's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Powell in for Griffin. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Morant against Young. And there's the pass to Clemens. Over Shaq. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Passes it to Powell. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Clemens with the rebound. Clemson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Morant outside. Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Williams against Morant. There's a screen by Aldama. The 3. It's blocked by Shaq. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Atlanta's ball.
And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. In third, the Grizzlies.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
And the Hawks with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Young passes to Powell. Shoots over Leonard. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Morant. From the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. O'Neal's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Young finds Williams. Shoots over Aldama. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Morant against Young. Morant passes to Leonard. Here's Clemens. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Young passes to Williams. Back to Young. 4 on the shot clock. That's good from Shaq on the assist by Young.
Assist goes to
Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Hawks ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Williams on the mark with the 15-footer. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing. He does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And so it's Atlanta in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings. Hey guys, does it feel like it's warm in the studio to you?
I'm always warm. I run hot.
It's probably because of your Shaq-ritis.
Says the man who hurt so bad he walks like a duck.
I don't talk like a duck.
And looking now at that first half of action, quite a big deficit for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They got worked on the glass. Lots of spectating, not enough activity. Disappointing first half.
And I'm sure they would agree. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Smooth out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Here's Clemens, guarded by O'Neal. Clemens, no good. Atlanta's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
The Grizzlies shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket. And there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Here's Young following the score by Memphis. The fadeaway. And he can't bank that one in. Memphis with the ball. Clemens passes to Morant. Murray against Jordan. Back to Morant. Pass to Clemens. Fires the three. Good. Nice assist from Morant. That's now 26 points for Smooth.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Here's O'Neal. Clemens passes to Morant. Here's Clemens. Gets the front of the rim and out. Powell inside. Leonard's there. Powell dishes to Murray. And the shot is good. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Clemens. He's got 26. It's blocked by Shaq. Young with the ball. Leonard picks him up. There's the pass to Powell. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 16.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Leonard inside. He's covered by Murray. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hawks passing it around. Ball's knocked loose. Young outside. From deep, Williams. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Leonard. Here's Clemens, guarded by O'Neal. Clemens with the bucket. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Murray kicks to Shaq. Inside, Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Leonard finds Jordan. Back to Leonard, and stolen by Murray. Outside Williams, and Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Young looking around. Pass to Powell. Over Leonard.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard? One of the best defenders to enter the league in quite some time.
Kicks to Morant. Pass to Clemens. Baseline J on the way. Good. Clemson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now, here is Young. He's got 7. The putback, and O'Neal is right there. Shaq's got 15 points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game, and the difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
Oh, a game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Morant kicks to Jordan. Now the pass to Clemens. Hammer down with both hands.
Most players would give anything for that kind of vertical.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
Now Young. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Passes it to Powell. Shoots over Leonard. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. The dish to Young. He feeds it to O'Neal. It's blocked. And finished off by O'Neal. The Grizzlies have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Pass to Leonard. Here's Clemens. Here's Aldama. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Young passes to Powell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Second personal foul.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there. They've had active hands. They've been in great position. And they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Grizzlies. That's good from Young.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Now here's Morant. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 25, Garrison Matthews.
Smart up top. Pocket 6. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Matthews. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Aldama. Here's the floater. Hunter, no good. Grizzlies have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. It's good. Smart's got his second basket of the game.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
For 3, Hunter. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And that one is hammered home.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich against Morant. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
And the pass to Smart. Jordan outside. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Out to Morant. Three-pointer. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Kennard in for Jordan. Wesley Matthews checked in for Atlanta. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Wesley Matthews, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Matthews. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Kennard. Still without a basket. Basket good.
Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Morant against Bogdanovich. Passes to Hunter. Beyond the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Clemens. Clemens. Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Griffin finds Bogdanovich. Adams brings the double team.
2 minutes.
The Hawks working the ball around.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich looking around. From outside, off the mark. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Clemens, no good.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you look at Bogdanovich, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovich is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively.
That free throw missing.
Now, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Matthews, he's checked in for Matthews. It's the second from the line. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Griffin. Clark the pass to Morant. Kennard against Griffin. Kennard kicks to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low, here's Hunter. From the left block, he sends it through. Hunter's got his first basket of the night.
I like to see Hunter get there on the inside. Not an easy shot. Still knocks it down.
Right side, Smart. Back to Kennard. Shoots over Griffin. The shot's good from Kennard. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Hunter. Fires from deep. That one doesn't go.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Matthews. Kennard with the rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Hunter on the wing. The kick out to Matthews. Over Kennard. The Hawks again can't hit.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Hawks ahead, delivering the blowout. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clint Capella, Matthews out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin, and it's Hunter in at the 4 slot. A nice shot by Jordan.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
Now here's Griffin. Hunter for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Kennard finds Leonard. Now here's Kennard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Matthews against Jordan. Lets it go with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Memphis moving that ball around. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Jordan against Matthews. Right block shot. And Bogdanovich with a finish inside.
Now, tough to be upset at that kind of defense. You got to credit Bogdanovich. Pretty much zoned in.
Outside Leonard. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. It's hauled in by Adams. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Memphis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And some of what Smart gives his team doesn't always show up in the stat sheets, but he makes plays that help you win.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Smart. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Bogdanovich kicks to Matthews. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Matthews. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Adams against Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Adams.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Here's Kennard. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And you love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich finds Matthews. Outside Griffin. Capella with a screen on Kennard. Hits the three-point bomb. Griffin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Matthews following the miss by Michael Jordan. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots it up. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Smart against Bogdanovich. Smart passes to Jordan. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Griffin. Capella with a screen on Smart. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And Capella sends it back to the inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 41% for the game. Kennard finds Jordan. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Smooth checked in for Adams. Santi Aldama comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Jordan. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Matthews. Now here's Griffin. It's tipped. Another shot. And here's Leonard. Outside, Smart. Good D by Matthews. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Aldama with the rebound.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
passes to Leonard. Rebound, Atlanta.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Matthews. The Hawks again can't hit. Clemens passes to Morant. Here's Clemens. He's covered by Matthews.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. How to learn your lesson.
Outside Griffin. On its way from Hunter for two. It's rebounded by Memphis. Smart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes your biggest friend.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shaq.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. Outside Matthews. Now here's Hunter. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Hunter's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Outside Bogdanovich. Fires the three. Hunter no good. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Clemens with the bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Matthews. The pass to Okongwu. Back to Matthews. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Drops in the tray.
3 points.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Passes it to Kennard. Doubled by Okongwu. Back to Kennard. And the Hawks with possession here. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
I mean, if you're around us outside of the locker room, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I mean, I love this group.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.